Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Jakarta at the Paddle Pro Kemang Club for this 8th APPT event, the 7th of 2024. Big welcome back to the APPT after a summer break. We are delighted to be back with you, bringing you this live stream. I'm David, based out of the Viet Paddle Club in Ho Chi Minh City. I'll be your commentator for many of the matches that we will bring you on live stream today. This is Friday, day 2 of the event, and the professional categories are just about to get underway today after the amateur categories all began yesterday. We have 18 teams in the men's pro, so 4 first round matches to complete, 2 of which will be brought to you on Court 1 here at Paddle Pro in Kemang on the live stream. First up, we can see the players warming up now. We have a contest between, on the far side, Jaco and Javi, both based out of Bali, against the Spaniards on the near side, Borja on the left with a backwards cap, and Javier on the right. Borja based in Phuket, Thailand, coaching and living there, and Javier, his friend who lives and coaches in the US, but has travelled to Southeast Asia for this event. They tell me good friends from Madrid, and they will try to stay united on the court, but they have split football rivalries, which sometimes gets the better of them. Borja, a Real Madrid fan, Javier, Atletico. Hopefully they will stay friends on the court today. On the far side, Jaco just smashing the ball now, playing on the left in the dark top. He is half Irish, half South African, and his partner Javi on the right with the red and white top is a Spaniard. First taste of the pro event for Jaco. He played in the men's amateur division for the first time in the previous APPT event in Bali a few months ago, and he won the amateur division there, so jumping up into the pros. And a return to the pro division for Javi. He was in the quarter-final last time playing with Xavi. This will be a best-of-3 set match. Golden point on the third deuce. And the players just finishing their warm-up now, so we'll get back to you shortly to begin live commentary once the match begins.
Kita, coño.
juego exterior? No hay juego exterior. ¿Sí o no?
So we are just about ready to get underway here. Looks like it's going to be Jaco to serve first on the far side. Jaco Oosthuysen and his partner Javi Gonzalez Martin serving first in the first set, and we're underway. First point going to the servers for 15 love. And 30 love, a couple of smashes early on from Jaco. First one, Borja did well to get back. Second one, proving too much for him. 30 love in the first game. Serving into the backhand, and for Javier, 2 unreturned serves to start the match off. Not what he's hoping for. Slaps his leg in frustration as he walks back to his mark. 40 love. Split in the middle, Borja there. And a nice, clever touch from Jaco. And it's a 1 love lead for Jaco and Javi. A fairly easy service game there. I don't think Javi touched the ball so far. Love 1, Javier to serve first for the Spaniards now on the far side wearing white. Super serve, and the return just long after the glass from Javi. So 15 love for the serving team. Just long on the first serve. Nicely rescued by Jaco there. The near side, happy to play a series of lobs. And a little mistake there from Borja, going for the cute angle on the backhand volley into the net. A shake of the head from Javi, not happy with his play there. Although they do lead, they do retain 15-all in the game. That's a return into the net as Javi just looks to find some form of rhythm in the match. And 30-15. First serve out again from Javier. High bounce on that. Oh, and Javier was there to try and put it away, didn't do so. Javi able to rescue the point. Lob from Javier. Jaco returns with a lob of his own. And just long on the lob from Javier there, long point, but 30-all. A little touch of appreciation to the head of Jaco from Javi. Borja and Javier on the far side, quite amicable to swap sides on the court there, going from right to left throughout the point. Perhaps a little early pressure for the Spanish pair on the far side. And another early mistake from Borja. A little shake of the head in disappointment in our first break points of the match. And into the net. Borja went back Fairly casually there to get that one, but couldn't rescue it into court. Into the net it went, and it's 2-love. And our first break of serve of the match from Javi and Jaco. 2-love up, and looking fairly comfortable so far. Serve into the backhand of Javier, returns with a lob. And another volley into the net from Borja. Too many of those for his liking so far. 15-love for Javi and Jaco. And that one sails long, 30-love. Nicely played from Borja there. The smash from Jaco, not enough pace on that. Nice and easy for Borja to get back. A small touch and then a nice volley into the fence to secure the point. 30-15. That'll be a nice confidence booster for Borja after a few early misses. To the fence there, second serve. Jaco pops that into the gap. Javier's back nicely to cover. And just goes out. 40-15. Nice disguise from Jaco, enough to win the point. Just long on the serve. And that's long from Javier, and it is 3-love for the Spanish-Irish pairing of Jaco and Javi. And to be honest, they haven't had to do a lot so far. Back with you in a second. Back underway. We apologise for the camera cutting out. 15-love for the serving team, I can tell you that. As Borja serving for the first time, just puts his first serve long. High lob from Jaco. Net cord there from Javier. Javi does well. Another lob up. Javier down the line now into the gap. Javi just gets across the cover. And the drop shot volleys. Too nice a touch there from Javier. Very nice. It was a good shot into the gap before that Javier had to scurry across the cover. 30-love. First serve into the net once more. Just on the line from Borja. Lovely little lob from Javi there as he saw Borja advance on the Chiquita. And again a swap sides from the Spaniards on the near side. Happy to play a slow, gentle game at the moment. Cross nicely to cover there. Good volley from Jaco, who advances, seeing the weak return and dismissing that ball nicely into the glass and away from Borja and Javier. 30-15. Oh, beautiful volley from Borja there, down low on the backhand. Had been a nice low shot in from Jaco, but he did well to rescue that down the middle and win the point. 40-15. Javier soft and not very soft and far too short there. An easy put away for Jaco. Eager to take that opportunity, and rightly so. 40-30, still a game point for the Spaniards. Serving into Jaco on his backhand. And a good smash out from the short lob from Borja, making it 3-1, and they'll be happy to be on the board. With Jaco to serve next. Serving into the glass. Nice stretch volley there. Oh, and a little lucky there from Jaco. A big old net cord. Smiles all round and quick apologies. Not what he was hoping for, but he will take it nonetheless. 15 love. Good lob from Javier. Allowing the Spaniards to take the net. That's a lovely shot from Jaco. Just rescued. Super high lob. And great spin on that from Javier on the smash. Kicking that one back over for 15-all. Serving. Oh, it's a great return from Borja. Jaco does well to get it back. Javi was totally exposed though. Superb play from. Just take this one out. We're not using it. Again, we have lost picture. We're not too sure why, so sorry about that. Point is ongoing, 15-30, with Jaco serving as Borja and Javier look to break back in the first set. And pictures are back with us now. Sorry about that again, as Borja just puts the backhand volley into the fence. At the end of quite a long rally, giving Jaco and Javi easy point. Drop volley attempt from Javi there, didn't quite get it right. He's able to get back for this one. And that does see them hold on to the game to take a 4-1 lead. But promising signs for Borja and Javi getting a bit more of a foothold in the match. ready to get back underway. We just got a lovely hello in the corner off screen for you there from Jaco and Javi to the commentary box. Lovely lob from Javi, nice overhead from Jaco, good reactions from Borja. Lovely volley from Jaco, just pops up off the fence and Javier does well to recover. Super backhand off the glass there from Javi. A little chest bump to celebrate. As it's love 15 on Javier's serve again. It was his serve that was broken earlier in the set. And he's popped that long. What should be a fairly comfortable forehand volley for him into the glass, and love 30 and immediately under big pressure in this first set. Nice recovery from Borja, just landing in. Jaco happy to send up a lob. Bahada coming here from Borja, and it's an excellent one. Very good shot indeed, down to the backhand of Jaco, who was unable to get back and rescue that one. Super shot. 15-30, much needed winner as well. Calmly from Borja into Jaco under the lob now. Did look to smash that one out. Didn't put a lot of power in there though. Javi's back nicely, but into the net as he looked to Chiquita from the back glass. Got it slightly wrong, into the net, and 30 all. I think that smash just landed in, with Javi stranded deep on the glass in the back. 40-30. And there is the game. 4-2. Good recovery from love 30 down for Borja. And Javier. 4-2 now for Javi and Jaco. Still leading with one break in the first set in this men's pro first round match. Exchange between the pairs there. Javi back for the Bajada. Javier stays back, giving himself plenty of time, and that's an uncharacteristic error from Javi there. An unforced error, an easy forehand into the net as he looked to keep that low. Nice return from Borja. Chance to smash for Jaco. Out this time, Borja almost there on the backhand to get it out from back in from outside the court. With the little backhand flick. But he couldn't quite do so in 15 all. A nice smash there. Oh, we do apologise for this picture error we keep having. We're not too sure why it's happening at the moment, but 30-15 for Jaco and Javi. Oh, what a shot that is from Jaco. Backhand volley deep in the court. Not sure if the pictures were quite back for you to see that. Dipping low at the feet of Borja. And it's 40-15 for Jaco and Javi, 2 game points. Just lands in on the lob there. Chance to attack down the middle for Javi, and he does so. Javier advancing to try and cut off the angle. Couldn't control the instinct volley. And 5-2 for Jaco and Javi in the first set. And we are back with you again now. Let's keep our fingers crossed that this camera stays with us. And 15-all. Score says 0-0. We'll get that up to date in a second. There you go. Nice reaction volley from Javier, that's too good. Reading where Jaco would put the return of the smash. And 30-15. Just long on the first serve. Just gone wide into the fence from Jaco in the backhand. 40-15 and 2 game points. They'll look to push Javi and Jaco all the way in this first set, make them serve it out. Just wide. A little double fault there from Borja, who sighs in disbelief. Has a little look to the commentary box there. Perhaps hoping we didn't notice. High lob there from Jaco. Still game point, and there is the game, 5-3 for Javi and Jaco, and it will be Jaco to serve now, looking to seal the first set. Big thanks to my colleague, producer, cameraman, technological supreme Gabriel for trying to fix all the camera issues we're having. He does look stressed, I'll be honest with you, so... Oh, it's a great rescue from Javier there. Wow, what a shot. A little round of applause from the pair of us in the commentary box there. Love 15, and just the start to this game that they need in a must-break scenario if they are to save this first set. It's a big smash from Jaco. Borja's in place to get it back. Flick of the hand, and it stays in. Cam lob from Jaco. He lets that one go by, gets it back. Crucial point you feel here. Love 15 in a must-break game. Oh, and he goes from through the legs from Javier. Curses himself as it just goes wide. 15-all. And that crucial point does go the way of the service team. Jaco pausing for a moment to catch his breath. Good cover from Javier there. Jaco plays into the gap he left. There was a chance to attack from Jaco. He chose to stay calm and play it softly, and that also got the better of Javier. Perhaps not expecting that shot choice from Jaco. And 30-15, 2 points away from the first set for Jaco and Javi. Oh, and it was a chance to Bajada from Javi. Javier had closed right into the net there, but wasn't needed in the end. And 30-all. Big point this is. It's either going to give a set point or a break point. After this one's finished, Javi takes his time going back, watching the opponents closely. So calm from Jaco, just placing that ball into the gap that Javi had vacated when he come to take that shot in the middle. And it is set point, 40-30 for Jaco and Javi. First chance to take the set. And he does enough there, Jaco on the smash, and there is the first set. 6-3, 1 break only, but it proves to be enough. And yeah, 1 set to love to Javi, the Spaniard, and Jaco, the Irishman. We'll be back with you shortly for a resumption of the match and the second set. Nice disguise. Nice disguise from Jaco there. My Gabriel, who refuses to do co-com, says it's just like a dance there. as the players exchange angles. Love 15. First game of the second set with Javier serving. Jaco the chance to attack, and he does so just enough. Javi didn't exactly look as though he was at top speed there, trying to rescue that one, but 15-all it is now. And 30-15. Jaco's usually reliable forehand, letting him down on that point there. Placing a fairly easy one into the net. Nicely in from Borja on the volley there. The pair continuing to swap sides, playing left and right as the match continues. Jaco and Javi more traditionally sticking to their sides, and Borja kicks out in frustration, points to the turf, looking for something to blame there as that one didn't go as planned. 30-all. Borja now on the right hand side, a change from the first set where he played on the left. So a change of tactics. We're not quite sure what happened there, but a point happened and one of the teams won it. And the next point's underway. Oh, good play from Javi and Borja in return there. And there is the game, a nice little acknowledgement from both players as Jaco read the first feint, got it back, and Borja with great instincts to get the ball back once more. And it's 1-love for Borja and Javier in the second set as they look to fight back and force a decider. Love. Jaco and Javi. Oh, nicely into the fence there from Jaco. Just looking to change the view there for you slightly so you can see a little bit more of the near side of the court. But 30-love. Jaco serving to Borja, now on the right hand side, as I said. High ball for Javi to attack, and he gets that one all kinds of wrong. He'll expect better of himself there, but forget it and move on to the next point. Still 30-15 in the game. And another error from Javi, who looks in disbelief to some people at the side of the court. And that 30-love lead has slipped away, and all of a sudden 30-all due to a couple of big unforced errors. He's underneath the ball again, and he attacks this one nicely back from Borja. And then another mistake from the serving team, and all of a sudden a break point for Borja and Javi. I think the first of the match, after 3 unforced errors from Jaco and Javi. Lets that one go. Happy to send up a high lob, break point down. Javier underneath, plays it gently. Javi back to take it off the glass. Javier on the backhand volley, and they have the net here. Javi and Jaco happy to stay back, and that's gone long from Javi, and a catalogue of errors there from the Irish-Spanish duo on the far side. Gifts Borja and Javier on the near side. A 2-love lead in this second set, which is a must-win set for them. Just looks like a little bit of a change of intensity on the far side there. Perhaps a little too confident after the first set win, who knows? But giving themselves a little bit of work to do now. Finding themselves love 2 down in the second set. It looks as though Javier was about to serve twice in a row there, but well noticed from Jaco. And that's a good serve from Borja and a big stretch from Javi. His footwork's not quite how I've seen it before. Stretching for that one, sending it into the side fence, and 15 love. Just landing in there. And too much pace on that Vibra from Javier into the corner. Javi let it go through his legs, but couldn't react in time to get the next ball. 30 love, as Borja and Javier are close to racing to a 3 love lead in the second set. That break in the first set did come in the second game, and then Borja and Javier certainly got much more of a foothold, started to play much better. Jaco there just gets it, but I think touched the net with his leg. 40 love in what has been all too comfortable a first set, if I'm honest, for the Spanish pair. And there's a break of luck from Javier. A bad smash was going to sail way out, but straight into the body of Jaco. And it's 3 love for Borja and Javi. Back with you in a minute or two. Back underway. Javi serving. Not quite looking himself in the second set. Javi and Jaco love 3 down, having taken the first set 6-3. Just long from Javi. Jaco and Javi, their game just becoming a little littered with errors. Jaco under this one. Borja, oh, you'll regret that one. Not a tough ball, and he was well positioned, but the forehand volley into the top of the net. 15-all. Just landing in on the return there. Oh, and Jaco. You can see on the back of his shirt, perhaps, it says Jaco smash, but that Jaco smash did not go as planned into the net. Plays that one softly. Borja sticks out on the racket, but it drifts wide, and 30-all. A slightly peculiar game in this one. A lot of mistakes, a lot of cheap points. Quite a slow pace to the match overall. Just lands in from Jaco. The Chiquita return. Drop volley there from Javier. Is a lovely shot. Jaco a little nod of acknowledgement to himself that it was good, but perhaps not following in after his Chiquita as he should have done. And their break point down as Borja and Javi look to take a double break in this second set. Jaco underneath the high ball, break point down, does attack. I thought he might have played a lob there, given the circumstances, or something a little bit safer, but it is 4-love. And a double break, and we feel as though we are cruising comfortably towards a deciding set. But it's never over till it's over. Anyway, Javier serving 4-love up. Jaco under the high ball. And the overhead, not going as planned for Jaco at the moment, usually one of his great strengths. But he seems to be a little bit in his head about it at the moment. Oh, that's a beautiful volley out the court from Borja. Reading the return from Jaco. He's positioned really far into the corner for that backhand reply. Borja read it well, and a beautiful drop shot volley. Out of the door. 30-love. 2 points away from a 5-love lead in the second set. Into the backhand of Javi. Not his best lob, but stays in the point. Lets that go for Jaco in the forehand. Just lands in. Oh, and Jaco, yeah, he's really in his head at the moment about what to do on these overheads. That's a series of issues he's had there. A little grimace on his face as he goes back to his mark. 40-love. And that forehand attempt down the line drifts wide into the fence, and it is indeed 5-love for the Spaniards, Borja and Javi. And definitely an air of inevitability about this set. I got there in the end. Anyway, back with you in a moment. Okay, back underway. 5-love down, but I feel an important match, an important game, sorry, for Javi and Jaco. They will want to hold serve and then have the opportunity to serve first in the deciding set. So they will look to avoid the break here, and they win the first point. Lovely shot from Javi, 15-love. Nice smash from Jaco. Borja and Javi are happy to let them have that. They're not going to chase and waste energy on points like that. 30-love. Lovely shot from Javier. Good volley from Javi. Better overhead from Jaco there, which will be a confidence boost to him after a lot of errors so far. 40-love. and it looks like they will get that game to avoid the bagel, the dreaded bagel. Oh, little net card gets the better of Jaco. Hand of apology there from Borja, 40-15. And there is the game, 5-1. So Borja and Javier will have to serve it out. The body language of all four players on the court quite casual at the moment, I would say, as this second set drifts towards a conclusion. Seems as though all four players have just accepted that Borja and Javier will take the set, and now energy being saved for that final set. Oh, just wide from Javier, and then a little bit of fight from Jaco there. He's not quite ready to give up on this set yet. Maybe we'd like to give Borja and Javier a bit of a scare, build some momentum. Nice shot into the corner from Javier, and that was too good for Javi on this occasion. Unable to get that one back. 30-15. A return, I think the best Javi could do in that situation, and it split the middle, 30-all. Nice lob from Javi. A little grimace on his face as he came to the net. Javi there, perhaps feeling a little tight muscle or injury, not sure. He was able to get a nice volley in, and the behind the back shot from Javier did not work, and all of a sudden break point down in this slightly casual affair at the moment. Just lands in. Ooh, dearie me, that was almost there from Jaco. He just about took the net out in the process. The break point saved, and we're back to juice. The net looks to still be standing. We're all okay. Defense from Javi, swiveling to get that back. The previous shot in the corner, and now one into the corner from himself there, gets the better of Borja, and the ball sails onto the other court, and it's another break point for Jaco and Javi, showing a little unexpected fight here. Another first serve into the net from Borja, looking extremely disappointed with himself. Lob from Jaco. Nice pace on that from Javier. Chance to attack from Borja. He doesn't do so superbly well there. It is. We're still in this little game of pickleball at the net there, but the point continues, and it's drifted wide. A lovely little soft exchange at the net there from Javi and Borja. I think this is the second juice, correct? So still not at golden point. I think this is one of the first sets of juice we've had in the whole match, actually. And another break point, as Borja puts that volley wide. I think that just touched the net on the way through, so we'll have a first serve. Colleague was desperate to put in juice 3 there, but didn't spot the net cord. Nice lob from Jaco. Chance to attack. Ooh, he goes gentle, and there is the break. 5-2. And perhaps this second set does have life in it yet. Yeah. We'll be back with you in a moment. About to resume. It'll be Javi to serve 2-5 down in the second set. He was first back onto the court, eager to get on with things. Little fist bump between him and his partner Jaco, serving into Borja. Just landing in, and oh, that's another mistake from Javi on the overhead. Love 15. Another overhead error from Javi. Love 30, taking a moment to figure out exactly what went wrong there and why his overheads let him down on the last 2 points. Shake of the head, needs to move on. Just drifts long from Borja as they perhaps look to continue lobbing Javi and see if these overhead mistakes will continue, but too long on this occasion. 15-30, just clips the net, so first serve again. Nice volley. That's going to drift wide, and it's 30 all. A couple of mistakes there from Borja. Touch from Javi there over the head of the looming Javier at the net. Oh, just clips the net there. Borja does well to rescue. Good use of the glass and a good volley from Javi to Javier, who had not made his way back into a good position. And 40-30. Another glance towards us from Javi. He just looks a little perplexed as to why he's not quite playing his best at the moment. That's a lovely volley though, and Borja couldn't get that back. And from 5-love, we're now at 5-3. And from what was a comfortable set for Javier and Borja, it's now must-hold territory. Otherwise they'll be under real pressure. There is love 15 as Borja puts his volley into the roof of the net. And 15 all, nice bandeja down the middle there from Javier. Enough to win the point. Second serve coming up for Javier. Big point this, 15-0, and it just goes long from Javi. 30-15, and it was just the sort of unforced error that Borja and Javier would be delighted to see. Oh, a bit more of a power serve there from Javier. Doesn't catch Jaco out. It's just landed in. Chance to attack, and he does, and that's 40-15. Jaco perhaps would have been wise to let that with go. Javi advancing on the net. And 2 set points to force a decider for Borja and Javier. Nice point this so far, but into the top of the net from Javier. And 40-30, 1 set point saved from Javi and Jaco. Just landing in on the lob there. Chance to attack from Borja, seal the set, but he doesn't quite do it. Jaco's there to rescue, not once but twice. Into him again, at his feet, flicks it back after the glass now. Good backhand back. Nice spin from Javi and beautiful Chiquita. Oh, and the ball into the fence. Does enough to take the set, 6-3. And we will go into a decider here on court 1 at Paddle Pro in Kemang in the men's pro first round. Court number 2, we do have a result. A win for Joel Fernandez Munoz again and Sergio Esteban Barroso. They have beaten Matty Thomas and Ryan Wyatt. And we'll progress through to the second round. But yes, not yet got the result. Here on court 1, we will go to a deciding set, which will begin in a couple of minutes.
¿Qué traer? ¿Qué te ha pasado en un giro o qué? Cortado. Sí, cortado. ¿Qué pasa? ¿No? Así fue.
Okay, all 4 players back on court for this deciding set. Borja and Javier on the near side. They'll receive first. Jaco serving to get us underway. Javi back for the overhead. A little bit more spring in his step on the footwork there. And a better shot into the corner. Borja and Javier sticking with the swap sides. Borja did start on the left. He swapped sides for the second set and sticking with it for the third after winning the second. But yeah, after being 5-love down to manage to get 3 games back for Javi and Jaco. A bit of momentum wrestled back, which they'll be happy about. And they are 30-love in the first game. That one just lands in. And long again from Javi. That cross court overhead not going well from today. Uncharacteristically, sorry. 30-15. Nice high low from Jaco, giving him time to get back in position. And into the net. 30 all. To the forehand of Borja. Oh, and he did well to get that back straight into the body of Jaco. Borja, and a break point early in the third and deciding set. Jaco will be disappointed he didn't get more purchase on that smash. He'll have another go now though, and this one does head out of the court. Borja not in a good position to get that one back, and we're at juice 1. Break point saved. Just wide from Javier there as he looked for the little Chiquita backhand cross court. And in. Ooh, well played from the Spaniards near us, although there was a chance there for Jaco to finish the point. Couldn't quite do so. And we're back to juice number 2. Chance to smash again for Jaco. He plays it soft. This time, perhaps the memory of Jaco getting one back in his mind there, and then the bajada going all wrong from Javi. And it is another break point in the game for Borja and Javier. Long on the first serve this time from Jaco. Oh, a great volley through the middle from Javier, splitting Jaco and Javi. And they break in the first game, 1-love. Javi straight round to the other side, no break. Disappointed with how the previous game went, so. And Borja and Javier will be riding high on confidence, having rescued the second set, and now a break up. Borja just nipping off for a bathroom break. A few moments of silent contemplation there for Javi. Standing very close to opponents with only the glass separating them, but he looks to figure out a way to fight back into this match. Down a break early in this deciding set. Javier to serve, 1-love up with the break in the deciding set, and there's a cheap point which he'll be happy with indeed, as Javi's return goes into the net, looking to keep that forehand soft and low. And 2 unreturned serves brings about 30 love. This one will land in. Borja happy to play the lob. Oh, a nice shot from Jaco into the fence there. Applauded from Borja, 30-15. We have another first round match just getting underway on court 2 between Domenech and Puchol against Nobuto and Daisuke from Japan. Keep you updated on that as we get some updates. Second serve now. Borja takes into the far side and back to the net quickly. Javier does well and moves gap down the middle. Javi chose the lob. Oh. Drifts out the way for Jaco to take there. And that's gone long from Borja. 30 all. Perhaps an injury for Javi, maybe. He looks a little uneasy with his movement as the game continues. Usually extremely fast and energetic footwork, but not on display today, so maybe feeling a little pain somewhere perhaps. 40-30 in game point for Javier and Borja. Nice shot into the feet from Javier. Jaco perhaps a little far forward in the defensive position, couldn't get that back, and it is 2-love for the Spaniards on the far side. Borja and Javier from Madrid. Just long from Borja there. 15-love. To the net from Jaco this time. 15 all as he flicks that ball away in frustration at himself. Nicely down the middle from Javier. Stays back. Forward this time though, and loads of slice on that backhand down the middle. Splitting the gap between Jaco and Javi, unable to get it back. 15-30. Javi about to serve. Nicely back from Javi, but that's a great volley. Sorry, back from Javier. Great volley from Javi. Gets us back to 30-30. And even in this slightly precarious position that Javi and Jaco find themselves in, still time to smile between points. Nice to see. 30 all. Massive moment in the match. It's a good serve. Staying low. 40-30 and a game point. Jaco to take. Plays it quite calmly. Down the middle there, Jaco stays back. Now forward. Nicely guided from Javier. Javi plays the high ball. Both teams happy to play a patient game at the moment. No one looking to take too much risk. That's a nice volley though from Javier down the middle on the backhand. And that's the game point saved by them. And we're at juice number 1. A swing and a miss from Borja. Looking a little perplexed as to how that could have happened. Perhaps clipped the line and took a funny bounce, but had advantage in. That one splitting the difference. A bit of miscommunication between Jaco and Javi there. And they seem to have arrived at golden. Into Javier on the backhand. Big point. He plays a nice one and Borja into the net. And they do hang on for 2-1 in this deciding set. Still with a break for Borja and Javier.
Pusieron.
get from Jaco there. Players happy to stay back for the Bajada here to take it calmly rather than attacking at the net, and eventually the mistake comes from Jaco on the overhead there. Jaco and Javi both struggling with their overheads today. But back level in the deciding set, a crucial break back from Jaco and Javi. Super high lob from Jaco, a little bit short, chance to attack from Javier, and he gets enough kickspin on that one to bring it up and over Jaco. Javi perhaps could have gotten there if he was fully fit, but as we say, we think he might be carrying some sort of knock, limiting his movement. Anyway, love 30 and a chance for an immediate break back. Nice pick up on the toes there, nicely controlled from Borja. Javier back for this, using the glass. Javi on the high backhand, and again a grimace on the face as he hit that shot. Maybe a shoulder injury or something. And that just drifts out from Jaco, hands on the hips from Javi as he looks to his partner. And it is break point. Nice get from Javi. Oh, we can't get that one, and there is the break. So we've gone break over these two games. And Borja and Javier keep their lead intact. 3-2 up in the deciding set. (3-2) for Borja and Javier, but I think that was a double fault. Couldn't see the bounce of the ball as the player ran across. Indeed, love 15. Borja underneath, a double-handed backhand from Javi there. Getting a little extra power and zip on the ball. That was a better Bajada. Looks as though he's upped his tempo a little, staying back for that one, playing to Borja at the net. Oh, and a gamble from Javier there, didn't go as planned. Javier saw him, Javi on the near side saw him coming, popped it into the gap he vacated, and they're love 30 as Jaco and Javi look to keep this break going. Just long from Jaco there. 15-30, 1 point back. If you are experiencing any lag on the coverage, we do apologise. The internet at the moment a little intermittent. But we are doing all we can to get it up to speed. 30 all. Nicely judged from Javi. It's a beautiful shot into the corner. It's a high ball, just landing in from Javi. Nice low shot there. Work underneath. Jaco just rescues it and it lands in. Javi in position now, but sends that one long and puts his hands on his head to say, how can it be? Impossible. Oh no, 40-30 for Borja and Javi. 3 points in a row, having been love 30 down. That first serve goes long. Javi there, chance to seal the point, and he does. I thought he was going to go down the middle, but he disguised it into the far side, wrong footing everyone, and Borja couldn't get back to rescue that, and it's juice. Numero uno. First serve into the net. Nicely. Oh, I thought it was going to be nicely judged by Javi, but he sent it long and wraps his racket against the glass in frustration. Game point for Borja and Javier. Let first serve. And out. Golden, I think. Golden point now. Javi raised the hand to signal he would take it. And this really is a crucial moment in the match. Or perhaps he said it was juice two. It's a smash. Javi just gets a racket on it back. Jaco chance to smash. No, calmly down the middle. Just out from Jaco there. And it must have been juice two because that wasn't golden. So add in once more. A little confusion among the players there, but juice two I think was called just before the serve came in. There's the game. 4-2 in the deciding set for Borja and Javi. That smash catching Javi's feet and ricocheting away. Otherwise it would have perhaps been a slightly easy recovery shot for Javi. A little lucky for Javier, but he will take it. 4-2. Just landing in there from Borja. Into the net from Javier. 15 love. Beautiful volley there on the drop shot from Javi. 30 love. Nicely done from Jaco. Javier not quite getting the kick spin on that smash as he'd like. And it was an easy get for Jaco in the end, popping it into the empty space. 40 love, 3 game points. Just out on the first serve. And there is the game. 4-3 for Borja and Javier in the deciding set. A nice quick game for Javi and Jaco as they look to fight back.
Saque.
Back underway now. 4-3 with a break in the deciding set, and first point of the game goes to Jaco and Javi, who are looking to break back. Poor overhead there from Borja. Players swapping sides from left to right, trying to cause a bit of confusion for their opponents. High ball from Borja, drifts long and love 30. And for the second game in a row, they find themselves love 30 down. Just out on the first serve. Into the backhand of Javi. Nice disguise from Javier, but Jaco gets back with that powerful backhand off the glass. Oh, and that's nice from Borja into the side fence. The ball ricocheting out of the reach of Jaco. Goes for a little investigation on the fence there to work out what happened. Nice high lob on the backhand from Borja. Jaco plays it cautiously. A little bit more attack now as Borja approaches. Does well to control both of those. Javi will take this one. Bahada, sorry. Keeps that backhand low. Oh, and into the net from Jaco there. 30-all. Borja volleying nicely, moving Jaco from side to side. And he was eventually unable to keep the ball in play on the return. Oh, and into the net. On the overhead from Javier and Jaco, Borja. We've seen both sets of players make a lot of errors on the overhead. Really has been one of the stories of this match. And a break point, and there is the break. Borja slaps the ball away in frustration. And the break back has happened, and we're 4-all in the deciding set. It really has been a tale of breaks in this deciding set. Break, break, hold, hold, break, break, I think is the pattern we have followed. But 4-all in anyone's game at the moment. That one sits kindly for Javier after the smash from Javi. Again, a grimace on the face. Javi shouts to leave. Jaco was tempted by that one. A little giggle between the two. And it's 15-love. I think now 15-all. Javi going for the slightly trickier shot there. I think he had a more simple shot open to Borja, who was deep on the court. Went for the winner and got it wrong in 15-30. Calmly into the feet of Javier, nicely back, and again into the feet of Borja, and again. Good defense from the Spanish pair on the near side. 3 low balls to get back. Oh, does well to keep that one in near the glass. Borja. Down the middle there, Borja back to get it. And long, it sails. And 30-all. And I suppose in theory, both teams now 6 points from victory, but I haven't got a clue who's going to win it, so. It's into the net, 40-30, and game point for Jaco and Javi. Oh, no, apparently a game. Who knew? Must have been 40-15, not 30 all. Apologies for that. But 5-4, and I think for the first time in the set, Jaco and Javi take the lead. And now the pressure all on Borja and Javier to stay on and fight in this match. Okay, back underway. Javier serving. We are now in, this could be the final game territory if they were to be broken. Chance to smash, and he does so with aplomb. 15 love for Borja and Javier. 4-5 down in the deciding set. Communication between Javier and Borja there. Javier taking charge of the situation, taking the bajada. Point continues. And that one lands in. A little bit of confusion this time after the good communication. 15-0. Oh, what a shot from Javi there, and what a moment to do it. 15-30, and all of a sudden, having been down the whole set, Javi and Jaco are now just 2 points from victory. And a second serve. Javi happy to play the lob, nice and patient play. Now good defence from Javi, getting that one back. Oh, and into the net from Javier. It was a little bit low for the bajada. And all of a sudden we have 2 match points pop up for Jaco and Javi, and the smiles are back on their faces. And really, this could be a story of not taking your chances for Borja and Javier if they are to lose this. But it's not over yet. 15-40. 4-5 down. Through the legs of Javi. He's happy to play this patient game with Borja. Off the glass now. Javier with a chance to attack on the high ball. Lets this one go. Bajada down the middle. Borja, nice volley. And that is too good on match point from Javi after the glass. Keeping the ball flat, getting it by Borja and Javier, and Jaco and Javi win 6-3, 3-6, 6-4, and progress to the second round. Thank you all for watching and bearing with us through the slightly laggy coverage. We will be back with you soon for another men's pro match on Court 1. Thank you for watching. Hello again, welcome back everyone to this live stream from the Paddle Pro Command Club in Jakarta for the 8th APPT event. Great to have you with us. The first tournament back for the APPT after the summer break. Delighted to be with you bringing this live stream. If there are any connectivity issues, we apologise in advance for that. I'm David, based out of the Viet Paddle Club in Ho Chi Minh City. I'll be your commentator for this match. Alongside Gabriel, our producer, director, technical expert, doing all he can to improve the internet and fix any connectivity issues. The next match on court is another men's pro first round match. This one is between Marc Bernils and Sergi Nogueras Lorenz. They're on the near side, Marc in the blue, the left-hander, and Sergi in the white. And they're up against Jorge Chacon on the far side, playing on the right, the left as you look at it, in the dark blue top. Spanish coach based out of the Ascaro Club in Malaysia. And his partner is Niels Ko from Indonesia, based out of one of the clubs in Bali. So yeah, a best of 3 set match that we'll bring to you now. Golden point on the third deuce. And yes, the winners will progress to the second round. The losers going into the consolation draw. This is the final match to get underway from the men's pro first round this morning, the fourth and final. We've previously seen Jaco Oosthuysen and Javi Gonzalez Martin. They won 2-6-1 against Borja and Javier. On court 2, Joel Munoz and Sergio Barroso got the better of Matty Thomas and Ryan Wyatt. On court 2 at the moment, we have Alex Domenech and Aleix Puchol against Nobuto and Daisuke from Japan. Don't quite know the score in that one at the moment. And as I say, this is the fourth and final men's pro match to get underway today. We'll be back with you momentarily when the players are ready to begin. Players on the near side, Marc in the blue, the left-hander and Sergi. They have flown over from Spain for this tournament. Huge thanks to them for doing that. And as always in paddle, the Spanish duo immediately sparks fear into the opponents. It will be the team on the far side, Jorge and Niels, to serve first and get us underway. Niels playing on the left to serve. Serving to Marc. First point of the match going the way of the receiving team. Love 15. Ooh. Sergi looking to use the back glass there. Didn't get it right, and 15 all. Nicely recovered from Sergi there, from out of the court, and then that is a high lob from Marc, and now he's across the cover after the gamble from Sergi, and into the net from Jorge. Super point there, well rescued from Sergi. 15-30. And Niels with a backhand volley into the net this time, 15-40, and immediately Marc and Sergi have 2 break points in the first game. Ooh, that one just about crept over. But stayed on his own side of the net from Mark. 30-40. And another volley into the net from Niels, as he looked to put an extra little bit of pace and slice on the volley, keeping it low, but couldn't quite get it over the net. And immediately we have a break. 1-love to the Spanish duo of Mark and Sergi. Mark, the left-hander, serving first there, 15-love, as Jorge's shot down the line drifts out. Second serve for Mark Bernils. Chance to attack here. Niels is there, and Sergi able to pop that into the gap left by both Jorge and Niels, going for the return on the smash. 30-love. That return into the net from Jorge. Oh, lovely angles on the volley there from the Spanish duo. Firstly moving Jorge out of position, and then Niels couldn't quite 360 spin round to take that forehand, and quick as a flash we were 2-love. Jorge Chacon to serve second, for his team. His first service game. Nice depth on that second serve, just on the line. Mark's return into the net for 15-love. Lovely return, Jakarta from Sergi. Maybe not quite enough pace on the serve from Jorge, giving him too much time. And 15-all. Lovely high lob from Sergi. Attacks on the Bajada now and straight to the net to dominate that. Just lands in, good recovery. Oof, unlucky from Niels. Another point goes the way of the Spanish duo, advancing to the net superbly well from a defensive position. Sees the initiative in the point. 5-3. I think a little debate about what the score is. Return from Sergi there, lifts this over Niels' head. Smashing from near the back, Niels in position to get that. Sergi can attack. Oh, and a little unfortunate there from Jorge, maybe a little casual with the one-handed backhand. Perhaps needed to be a bit more precise there, but 15-40, and again 2 break points. Nice volley into the feet of Sergi, does well to recover it, and Mark goes for the winner on the backhand, doesn't get it right. 1 break point saved. Jorge on the forehand volley, just long. And there is the double break, 3-love in the first set. And some lovely play from the Spanish duo of Mark and Sergi, but some mistakes from Jorge and Niels. If they can fix that, they can maybe find a way back into this first set. Back with you shortly. is out from Mark. 15 love in the first point of the fourth game. Long, 30 love. Nice serve, fast to the net, and big pressure from the initial volley. Niels looking to advance there, but the overhead was right in at his toes. 40 love. What about that for a drop shot there from Sergio Lorenz to seal the game. 4 love. And yeah, some fairly convincing paddle so far from the Spanish duo. And all of a sudden, it can only be 10 minutes in. We're 4 love in the first set. Niels serving 15 love. Ooh, and Niels' volley. Doing well there, 30 love. Some lovely play from Jorge and Niels to win that point. Jorge with a beautiful disguise on that one. Nicely done. That'll fill him with confidence as he shaped for the big kick smash. Pulled out the last minute in 40 love. Just wide from Mark. So 4-1 for Mark and Sergi. And Niels and Jorge will be delighted to get on the board here. 4-1 down. All too easy on that point for the Spaniards as they go 15 love. And again, 30 love for Mark and Sergi. Ooh, into the net from Mark there on the backhand volley. A little uncharacteristic from what we've seen so far. And nicely into the gap there from Sergi. Both players running towards the net, Jorge and Niels. All too easy again. 40-15. Let first serve. Lovely return from Jorge, right into the feet of Mark. A couple of mistakes from him in this game so far. That could perhaps be a chink of light for them, Jorge and Niels. Beautiful drop volley as I say that though. Niels covers well, back to his side. Woohoo! Sergi there. Beautiful kick smash. And Niels looked around as though to say, what can I do? Perhaps a level up from what he's used to. 5-1. Lovely shot to seal the point there from Sergi. And Jorge serving. 1-5 down in the first set. Oh, and a beautiful little touch there on the hop from Mark. Perhaps catching Niels by surprise, and he couldn't control the volley. Into the net from Sergi there. Good fight from Jorge and Niels, just trying to be solid. 15-0. Second serve coming for Jorge. He's going to kick that one, doesn't quite get it out, and now he's under pressure. Yeah, too easy for Sergi there to pop them out by 3. Nice and ambitious from Jorge, trying to kick his one out, but not enough spin on it. And good recovery play from Sergi to counter-attack. And just wide from Jorge there, looks in disbelief at himself. And 2 set points for Sergi and Mark in the first set of this first round pro match. Nice cover from Jorge there. Chance to smash, and he does so with a lot of kick. Jorge's there to flick it back in. But can't do well enough. And Mark, with all the options open to himself there, able to just pop that into the gap. And 6-1, fairly convincing, I would say. We will be back with you in a moment or two for the second set to see how Jorge and Niels can launch a fight back. Okay, second set is now underway. Sergi and Mark serving first. Sergi, actually, it is to serve. And 15 love. Very well read from Mark. Niels' return dismissed, dispatched out of the court. With relative ease by Mark there. And 30 love in the blink of an eye. Another beautiful volley there from Mark. Drifts long or wide from Niels. 1 love in the second set. And a quick turnaround. Just long. 15 love for Niels and Jorge. And into the net from Jorge this time. They're just looking to get those fine margins on every shot. Just keep it that bit lower, that bit extra spin. Just forcing more mistakes than they would like at the moment. 15 all. Lightning reflexes there from Mark. So fast to the net when you can tell Niels just isn't expecting them to be there. What a return of serve that is from Sergi. The party pieces are coming out here as he slaps that one into the side glass. Drifting just out of the reach of Niels, who didn't know where to look. Completely flummoxed as to how the ball had ended up where it did. And 5-4. Nice shot into the corner from Niels. Pops that one up high. Sergi across the cover well. Big gap for Jorge to go into. He tried to wrong foot them and sent it wide. Sergi and Mark quite happy to leave the gap there to tempt him. And it's 2 love with a break again. Sorry to laugh. This is just a laugh of admiration there at these two players on the far side, Mark and Sergi. Just the ball is on a string, putting it wherever they wish. Beautiful to watch. Lovely, lovely paddle. And an easy put away smash there. Niels didn't even bother to watch. 40 love. And this really is a level up from what we saw so far in the tournament. Just long though from Sergi. They are human, mistakes are possible. That just out the door there on the spin around from Mark. A nice point. Well done to Jorge and Niels. Sergi a little casual at the net there with a drop shot perhaps, but yes, 40-30. That one just wide. Nice volley into the face. And the kick smash there from Mark sails out and over the side. Just looked like minimal effort. You can forgive Jorge for not rushing out of the court there to get that smash back, because it just didn't look as though he was going to hit it hard enough. But plenty of spin, plenty of angle, great placement, and out it went. And 3 love in the second set for Sergi and Mark, having won the first 6-1. The return from Mark right into the feet of Jorge. Couldn't get that back and love 15. Niels giving it a go there, just clipped the top. Sergi was in position to get it back from out the court. Mark there to take the one inside. Wonderfully well. Pop it down the line and love 30. Lovely high lob after the glass from Mark. And across the cover nicely there with a Chiquita into the backhand of Niels. He flicks this one high. And that's a great shot from Sergi down into the fence. Not giving Jorge any time to cover his partner. Beautiful play. For love in the second set, Sergi to serve. Lovely drop volley. Jorge gets there well, and then it's back over his head. Oh, what a shot from Niels. Appreciated by Sergi there. Beautiful shot off the side glass, completely unexpected. And a well-deserved point from Niels, who returns that nicely and quickly to the net. Sergi covers nicely with a good recovery lob, and Niels sends that one long. Shifts his head to the side in disappointment. 15-0. Mark with all the kick smash on that, and Jorge out of the court wonderfully well into the net. And they've won 2 points in this game, and they've both been fantastic, Jorge and Niels. And yeah, again, a thumbs up from Sergi in appreciation to the opponents. They'll come to cover this. Happy to play a lob up high. Nice Chiquita Bajada. Good reactions from Mark. He went to... Ooh, and he's got that wrong. Sergi in 15-40 and a couple of breakback points for... And yet, just clarifying the score, 15-40, serving into Jorge. Beautiful touch, beautiful volley from Sergi there. 30-40. And Juice, as the return from Niels goes into the net. And the 2 break points have come and gone. Beautiful smash from Mark, and Jorge almost got there in time to get that back. A little round of applause from him there, but these two can really smash the ball out from anywhere on the court, can't they? So add in. And the drop shot again. Oh, exquisite touch from Sergi. He's enjoying himself. 5-love. And Jorge and Niels can't help but smile at the skill on show opposite them. 5-love in the second set. So getting towards the end of this second set, and it seems as though we are looking at a straight sets win for Mark and Sergi, 6-1 and 5-love up. Elsewhere in the first round, earlier on the live stream we saw Jaco, Oosthuysen and Javi Martin win 6-3, 3-6, 6-4 against Borja, Prados and Javier, Barrio. On court 2, Joel Munoz and Sergio Barroso beat Matty Thomas and Ryan Wyatt 6-4, 6-1. And again on the other court, Alex Domenech and Alex Puchol beat Nobuto, Yanagiya and Daisuke Shoyama 6-1, 6-2. They are your 3 winners into the second round, and this will be the last one. It looks as though it's going to be Mark and Sergi, but you never know. Niels and Jorge could launch one heck of a fight back. Nice defensive play from Jorge there. Sergi happy to play the lob, recover his position. And that one gets the better of good overhead from Niels. Just clipping the fence and wrong footing Sergi. Again, a little round of applause in recognition of the good shot from Niels. 15-love as Niels and Jorge look to avoid the bagel. And that's out from Mark as he looked to pick up the pace on the backhand cross court. 30-love for Niels and Jorge. Oh, good cover and defense from these two. Jorge back again. Ooh, little flick. But Sergi so much time to do what he wants with the ball. Jorge down the middle. Again flicked up from Mark. Niels takes it. And Sergi just looks like he's toying with them. The puppet on the string comes to mind. Just popping the ball at will into the gaps. Standing still whilst doing it as Niels and Jorge scamper all over. Fighting to stay in the rally, but disappointed with that return. 40-15 and 2 game points for Niels and Jorge. And there is the game. 5-1, and Niels and Jorge will be delighted with that. They deserve the games that they've won. Fighting hard in this so far to the best of their ability against what looks like superior opponents. Oh, and super stuff there from Jorge again. Nice round of applause from around the court as he's out there to rescue the smash by 3 from Mark. A big thumbs up there from the pair in the lead. Love 15. Oh, and that Chiquita from Jorge into the net. He's disappointed with himself there. 15-0. Serve into the backhand of Jorge. Sergi was right there expecting that reply. And this one stays in. Jorge's there. He does well. And he'll go again. And this one stays in, but Jorge hadn't come across the cover, unlike the last time. And 30-15, 2 points away from a 6-1, 6-1 victory. What an attempt that was from Mark. Audacious or outrageous, I don't know what you want to call it, but it didn't go in. And it's 30-all. These are some very, very talented paddle players, although they are a break point down, sorry. 30-40. First serve into the net, perhaps a little casual as the game comes towards its end. Nice return from Niels. And there is the break. And from 5-love to 5-2, Niels and Jorge showing loads of heart, loads of fight, and loads of ability to get the better of Mark and Sergi there. And it's 5-2 in the second set. 2-5. Jorge Chacon to serve. As they'll look to continue their fight back. Lovely return, just sneaks in. Very much a walking pace for Mark there as he made his way to the net. Flicks that one. Jorge's there to get the ball back. From our position, it looked in. We're not completely sure. No reaction from any player. So maybe it was in. 15 love, we'll guess. And that's out, so perhaps 30 love. Just going to drift in and into the net with a spin. And again, full appreciation from the watching crowd here. And we think 40 love. Still not sure about that first point. It's just party tricks coming out from both sets of players here, but that return of service behind the back into the glass, unbelievable, and that put away backhand volley, equally wonderful from Mark. But it's another game won for Niels and Jorge. 5-3 now with Sergi to serve. And there's 15 love as the return from Jorge into the net. Niels also going for a little party piece there. The return on the backhand into the net. Didn't quite get it right. 30 love. Chance to smash from Mark, and he does so convincingly, I would say. 40 love and 3 match points for a 6-1, 6-3 victory for Sergi and Mark. And that is it. The lob drifting wide from Niels and 6-3, 6-1, or 6-1, 6-3, sorry, for Mark Benils and Sergi Lorenz. They progress to the next round. A round of applause from all the crowd. Admiration. A high level of paddle from them. Really good fight from Jorge and Niels. But they leave the competition in the first round stage. Mark and Sergi progress on. Later on in the pro male second round matches. Up next we have Armando and Sunu against Cedric and Alejandro. Later we have Enzo and Toma Barato against Giorgio and Fabian Soemarno. We have the winners of the match earlier, Jaco and Javi, playing against Paul Alsina and Mark Mon. Paul, the winner of the last men's pro in Bali, but without his usual partner. We have Singi and Michael against Lucas and Eduardo. We have Danny Bracel and Manuel Just against Eduard and Oriol Sosa. Danny Hoyo and Ezequiel Suarez against Alex Domenech and Alex Puchol. Hayato and Joseph Serra against Joel and Sergio, who won earlier today as well. And then the final match was the winners of this one here. Mark and Sergio were due to play Andrea and Tim, but I believe we've had a withdrawal from that one, which will see Sergi and Mark get a bye to the next round. Looking forward to be back with you for coverage of our next match. Thank you very much for watching, and speak soon.